Good morning. Welcome to day 36 of the Haunted Tents experience. And the experience is almost over. We're working on our last display. Yesterday we got in here, got the pneumatics in, got them up and working on the Pirate, and we got the bar lit. Today, we need to work from here down and get the rest of the lighting in. And we've got over here in the exit, we've got to get that guy in the corner, this guy, and down here and get George and the ghost all wired up with light. And then lighting and stuff will be done, and then it's just a lot of little stuff. We got to get the curtains hung, we got to get water in the ponds, get the pumps tuned up and going, and just little stuff, and then we'll be done and ready for opening. Breakfast of the day, you're going to have exactly what I had this morning. 32-ounce glass of Coke, which I am still working on, and a packet of Pop-Tarts. That's all I had. And I got someone in the window watching me. There's that Kaylee right there in the window. Huh? Yeah, right there. She's watching Papa. She wants to be out here in underfoot. She's good at getting underfoot. But we're going to go ahead and get to work, get the day started. I'll get the lights in, the hay in, and then tonight you'll get a look at the Pirate display. Sue-Ann's got to get out here and do her fine detail work in there yet, but she's got to wait for me to get done. And after we get the lighting done, we'll see where we go. We got lots of little shit we need to get done. Okay, guys, been working out here. I got my lights hung for that side of the haunt, or that side of the display. I've just got to get wired. But I'm going to call a rain delay, not a rain cancel. I'll be back out here later, hopefully, if the rain stops. But I'm calling a rain delay. It's cold, it's wet, and I'm getting dripped on every so often. It is cold and it's wet. So I'm going to switch tactics since it's raining out here. I've got to get all the video footage put together that's going to get played on the projectors. I've got the queue line music done, I just don't have the video side of it done. So I'm going to go in and work on that, and then hopefully when the rain lets up a bit later, we'll come out and we'll get that end of the display wired, and then get over here and get the lights hung and wired over here. But short abbreviated rain delay. We'll be back afterwards, I hope. I was in the house for about an hour and a half. It's not raining, but things are dripping pretty good. And we got drips coming off the town. I don't know if the camera's showing them or not. But before I took my rain delay, I got my lights in over there. Now I gotta get them wired. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And if I can get the lights all wired over there, then we can get in over here and get the lights in over here, and we will be done with stage 4, and we can begin stage 5. So, time to get going on stage, or finish off stage 4, I think. As to the video editing I was doing downstairs for the projectors, I got 3 out of 6 projectors done. I forgot we do have a 6th projector out here. The one that goes in the pumping station is a projector, and I got the 5 boxes, video boxes, to put video stuff in too. So I got halfway through the chore. But now to switch back over and do some wiring. Well, another milestone reached. Stage 4 is, I want to say, officially over. But I still need to get in here and aim the lights. Everything is hooked up, all the control boards, all the pneumatics, all the lights, wiring is finished. Now we're on to stage 5. Stage 5 is getting the stereos out here, the projectors, hanging the curtains, and all the little shit that needs to be done. But all the hard work is finished, and we are finished ahead of schedule. Tonight I'll get in here, we'll get the lights aimed in here, as well as in the exit hallway. You know, everything needs its doing. And Kaylee is bored. She's trying to get Daddy to play and pay attention to her, and I just got done spending a bunch of time sitting with her, paying attention. Sue-Ann out here has been out here and done some of the rope work. She's still got a pile down there to deal with, and a couple more other things she wants to deal with out here in the Pirate, but effectively it is, other than that, it is done. So my first order of business and is this table. I gotta get the tub put away, the wiring put away. I gotta get my tools into the shop and get some of that stuff put away. Probably ought to spend a couple of minutes getting the shop cleaned up too. That would help. That way I can get this table in there and put away. So, not sure how much more footage you're going to get. You might not get anything but the wrap-up. But, and no, you won't. You'll get, I'll show you the Pirate section tonight once it gets dark enough and everything's aimed. But it is time to get started on stage 5. Okay, guys. It's going on a little after 7. We got stage 4 done, as I said in the earlier segment. I spent about an hour out in my shop getting it cleaned up. I think this is the first time since we started building the haunt that we're going to open, and I'm going to have a clean shop to start opening with, instead of having to bail while we're opening, leaving Sue-Ann to run the daytime shift while I go spend a couple hours cleaning the shop. The shop's actually clean to start. I wanted to give you, I just got done aiming the lights in the Pirate and exit hall, and I figured I'd give you a look at that, and so you see how it turned out. We showed you just about every other set. Sorry, probably gave you a little bit of whiplash there.
For nothing. This here be my treasure.
I'm going to have to fine-tune him a bit. He's a little wet from all the rain, so that costume is a little heavy. I've had to pump up the air pressure to get him to fire.
This here be my treasure.
But there's your Pirate. And then into the exit hall. Now, I didn't add a whole hell of a lot of light in the exit hall. I wanted it kind of dark and dingy on their way out. And of course, there'll be a curtain here. They come through the curtain. They'll see the ghost and George. Okay, red light's interfering.
Come in.
There we go.
Pay no attention to the other ghosts and beasties that are about.
Okay. Now his sensor to activate him is in the nose. Literally right there.
Way, you're just in time.
And I have a LED spot here. It looks like I'm going to need to lower it so when people break the beam, it'll trigger him, because I've got shining right at that sensor. So when you break the beam, he fires. But I think it's a little high up. I'm going to have to lower it down a bit, and that's something I can do tomorrow.
As I am.
But with that, everything is done and working. Now we got curtains and ponds and pumps and video and audio stuff to get out here, and we'll get started on that tomorrow. You know, past that, stay tuned for your end of the day wrap up. Well, welcome to your end of the day wrap up at 7:49. God, I'm finishing up about an hour and a half early. I've been trying to quit in between 9 and 9:30. That's when I've been working to. I'm to the point now where I can quit early. Didn't do too bad today. We finished with the Pirate. We finished with the exit hall. Everything's done in those areas that I need to do. Sue Ann's got a few more detail things she wants to put into the Pirate, and then she'll be done. So that'll be tomorrow. We even took a break, and first time this year we went down to Spirit and Party City. I picked up some more fog machine timers. I had a couple, and I wanted a few extra in case something got wet, which has happened. We had 3 of them, and last year one of them I forgot to cover, and it rained, it got wet, it fried. So I picked up 3 more, so now we've got 5 that work. As far as Spirit and Party City goes, and this is rare, very rare, I'm usually really impressed with Party City versus Spirit, but our local Party City really sucked. They didn't have hardly much out. I was actually mildly impressed with Spirit. The idiot manager that we've got actually set the store up fairly decent. A lot of the step pads on their display models weren't working, and you can look at them, you can see the holes worn into them and wires sticking out, so some of the animatronics they had set out weren't working. But I don't know. I know one animated prop I saw down there was a clown, and he had his hand up and was waving it back and forth, and had some creepy dialogue with it. I was thinking, the only reason why, I would like to have something like that in my haunt, to go in the clown area. Sure as hell ain't going to spend $199 for Spirit junk, though. But I think about the only way I would even think about buying that clown, the only reason why I would buy that clown would be for the costume. To put on a prop that I made myself. I like the costume on it. But, I don't know. It's a fairly easy prop to make. You can do it with a reindeer motor. Real easy. And there was a couple other props I kind of got a laugh out. People were jumping at. They had a dog house. And when you stepped on a step pad, the head of a dog came out and snarled and growled and barked and then popped back in. And they wanted over $150 for that. They were doing $150 to $200 for that. The dog house was pretty much cardboard, I believe. I didn't really get real close and look at it. And it was basically the jumping spider mech from the look of it, from the glimpse I got of it, with a dog's head on it. And it's, pneumatic-wise, I can make it pneumatic-wise just with a single cylinder. It wouldn't be all that hard to do. The hardest part would be finding the dog's head. So it's like, no, that's something else I'm not going to spend my money on. The one thing at Spirit that did kind of throw me for a loop and it made me interested, I was interested in maybe getting, when they put stuff on sale, they had a miniature walkthrough with some TV set up, playing some underwater things, an octopus, piranha, great white. In fact, they had 2 of them with the great white, and one of them, the great white, charges the screen. It's supposed to be, you're supposed to think it's a glass screen. He hits it and the screen cracks. I'm thinking, I like that. I really, really like that. So I went up front and asked, and they said, nope, we aren't selling those videos. They just sent them to us as a little display thing, to do a little mini walkthrough in the store. And I asked, well, are you going to be selling them? after Halloween with your normal sales. She goes, no, we're supposed to pack all that stuff up and send it back. And I'm thinking, what the hell? Why have it in the frickin' store if you're not going to sell it? I mean, that's wasted space. You could be doing other things. If you're going to have it in the store, have it out in the store, you should have copies of it available for people to buy. And nope. So I was a little miffed about that one, because I was thinking about doing something like that maybe in the water room or something. I could find a use for them in the water room. But even if it was just the videos, I could put them on the projector screen and have that playing in the video pumping station. That'd be an interesting one. But anyway, tomorrow and future build vlogs. Build vlogs are going to change in flavor just a little bit. Now we've got all the displays and stuff done. We've got the first 4 stages done. Stage 5 is a lot of the little stuff. The video projectors and the curtains, getting the ponds up and running and working, getting the stereos and stuff in. There's a bunch of little things. You're probably going to get some really, really short vlogs. I'll probably open them in the morning, do breakfast of the day. If I get something completed during the day, you'll get a look at it. When I go to do the video projectors, you'll get a look at the different videos each night. Or, the night we test them. So you can get a look at them. But other than that, there's not going to be a whole hell of a lot of content. So it's going to be really short vlogs. And setup vlogs may end prior to us opening. Normally I do the setups all the way up until the day we're opening, because we're still setting up. This year we're far enough ahead. If I pushed it tomorrow, I could probably be done Tuesday. And we open Friday to the public. We have VIP night Thursday. So we'll probably be done a couple days ahead of time. But anyway, the vlogs might be a little bit shorter and not as much content. Just so you know. As if my vlogs have any real content anyway, other than me sitting here rambling like I am doing now. But anyway, just be kind of forewarned. With that, I'm going to get in the house, get you edited, and be done before 11 o'clock for a change. First time in 35 days, 36 days? Stay spooky. Stay toxic.